What happens when a K-pop group becomes more than just a sensation? They become a cult. NewJeans debuted with a unique aura that instantly captivated fans. But with their rise came a fanbase that fiercely defends them, taking things to an extreme. In this video, we're diving into how NewJeans and their cult-like fandom took over the K-pop scene. Let's get into it. The unique rise of NewJeans. From the start, being a NewJeans fan didn't just mean liking their music. It meant buying into an aesthetic, one that felt new and ahead of the curve. Our story begins in the summer of 2022. Instead of the usual months-long debut teaser campaigns filled with concept photos, individual member introductions, and high-budget trailers, NewJeans shook up the industry when they dropped their surprise debut single, Attention, with almost no warning, just a music video and a dream. From their unconventional debut approach to their styling, everything about debut-era NewJeans felt organic and fresh, like they weren't trying too hard to grab attention, but being themselves. What's more, the members of NewJeans had a softer, more nostalgic Y2K vibe with their effortless loose jeans, simple makeup, and camcorder-style visuals, which complemented their mellow R&B, lo-fi pop, and groovy melodies. Importantly, Adore and Hybe carefully created an aura of exclusivity around the group. For one, the members weren't overly active on social media in the way many idols are, but instead, every piece of content you got was perfectly curated to add to their concept. Not only did this strategy create a strong loyalty among their fans, but it also created a sense of elitism among many fans. Creating a cult. In April 2024, former Adore CEO Min Hee-jin, who was not only the mastermind behind NewJeans' concept, but also personally very close to the members individually, publicly called out Hybe for plagiarizing NewJeans' unique concepts for their new girl group, ILLIT.
하이브에서 막 되게 대우를 많이 받은 사람들처럼 우리를 생각을 했었고 이미
Basically, Min Hee-jin argued that everything from ILLIT's choreography and styling to their branding was so similar to NewJeans that Hybe had to have copied Min Hee-jin and Adore's concept. Min Hee-jin's legal team even had evidence from a whistleblower within Hybe, who testified that ILLIT's creative director had used NewJeans' planning documents during ILLIT's conceptualization phase. This insider even reportedly said, "I never imagined they would make it exactly the same. They must have looked at all this, so why do they keep denying it? It made me feel very uncomfortable." ILLIT Lab, however, has firmly denied these allegations. In fact, in response to the plagiarism claims, ILLIT Lab sued Min Hee-jin, saying, "Min Hee-jin sacrificed an innocent rookie group for her own personal gain. We express regret that by claiming plagiarism as a means of securing her own personal gain, she is having a negative impact on popular culture as a whole." And ILLIT Lab wasn't completely wrong on that last point. This whole debate around whether ILLIT copied NewJeans has had a huge negative effect on the fan culture surrounding NewJeans. Since then, most fifth-gen girl groups, including even brand new groups like ISNA and Hearts to Hearts, have all faced accusations of copying NewJeans, whether through their styling, branding, or even their songs' production choices. The moment a group debuts with a soft, nostalgic aesthetic or minimalist concept, social media erupts with claims that they're just trying to be the next NewJeans. Sometimes it can feel like NewJeans have the exclusive rights to nostalgic, minimalistic music. But to be fair, accusations of plagiarism aren't just a NewJeans fan problem. They're everywhere in K-pop. Fans of groups with strong, unique concepts are especially quick to call out copycats. Aespa, NCT, and Baby Monster all have fan bases that are similarly vocal, accusing other groups of ripping off their favorites. Just recently, Aespa fans called out NewJeans for copying Aespa's chromatic and futuristic concept and visuals for the NewJeans members' rebrand as NJZ. Whether it's NewJeans fans or any other fandom, feeling like your idols are constantly under attack strengthens fan loyalty, but it also creates a strong us versus them mentality and an almost cult-like devotion, making the K-pop world feel more toxic and gross as a chill, everyday fan. Things got even messier when leaked Hybe documents suggested that the company was using NewJeans to boost other artists, specifically Les Seraphim. while quietly pushing the NewJeans members themselves to the side. For example, the report had quotes like, "Right now, it might be necessary to tie Les Sserafim to Blackpink, Aespa, and IVE into the category of girl groups as million sellers in the first week of sales, and separate them from the fourth generation." Suddenly, NewJeans, once seen as an industry darling, fully backed by HYBE, had become underdogs fighting against the very system that built them. And this story has only grown as the NewJeans members have kept on publicly pushing back against HYBE, currently trying everything to break out of the company's contract with their NZJ rebrand and upcoming court case. One surprising twist is that with NewJeans now being seen as an underdog fighting HYBE, the fan culture around NJZ has only become more intense as the fandom has turned into a hyper-defensive force, ready to go to battle for their idols at any moment. The irony of the cult. What makes this fan policing especially ironic is that NewJeans and the members' aesthetic itself is strongly influenced by the fashion, sound, and vibe of the late 90s and early 2000s fashion and R&B, styles that were first popularized by Western pop artists like ILLIT and TLC. Ironically, while Min Hee-jin and NewJeans fans have called out so many artists for copying them, online, netizens have found more than one example of past artists that have released concepts incredibly similar to NewJeans. For one, on April 23rd, a user on The Coup, a popular Korean forum, pointed out the many similarities between NewJeans' debut music video, Attention, and the song Body and Soul by the Japanese girl group Speed, which was released back in 1996. From the styling to the composition of specific scenes, many agreed that it was hard to ignore how similar the music videos were. But the conversation didn't stop there. A Mexican news outlet, El Siglo, reported that the NewJeans concept was also very similar to the 90s Mexican girl group named Jeans. Fans quickly noticed that the groups not only had similar names, but even their outfits, hair, and promo photos looked almost the same. At the end of the day, all this gatekeeping around NewJeans' soft, Y2K-inspired aesthetic doesn't just lead to fans fighting each other. It actually stops other girl groups from exploring and being inspired by similar styles out of fear of being labeled copycats. If nobody had drawn inspiration from Blackpink during the girl crush era because they were afraid of being accused of copying, which, to be fair, did happen, imagine how much music we would have missed out on. Overall, reinvention is one of the cornerstones of K-pop. This constant evolution not only keeps the genre fresh and exciting, but also allows each generation to build on the styles that came before. As a result, K-pop's sound often pushes ahead of its Western counterparts. Shutting down creativity just because one group did it first holds back the entire K-pop industry. If anything, the fact that other groups want to explore similar concepts is proof of NewJeans' success and influence in the industry, not a threat to their originality. That being said, outright copying is obviously never okay and does happen in the industry. In fact, the ILLIT debut case might very well be one of those instances, which is why the situation is so complicated. In the end, looking at the incredible success of NewJeans or NJZ, it's interesting to see how the culture of their fan base has shifted and changed throughout the many different stages of NewJeans' career, from falling in love with the members' unique vibe to defending them as NewJeans have become industry underdogs. We can't help but wonder how NewJeans' fandom culture will adapt and change as the members go forward and start their new era as NJZ. What do you think about NewJeans and their fans? Let us know in the comments section below, and don't forget to like and subscribe while you're at it.